So question from JEEMAIN 2026. 51 question. So this question can be ranked as a moderate to tough. Why? Because here you have to apply a little bit of geometry part. Okay, the basic mathematics geometry part you have to apply, circuit related concept. So here you have to find the equivalent resistance between 2 points A and B. So first you should identify the different paths of current flow and we have to calculate the resistance of the each path. Okay, so given that the wire has a uniform resistance per unit length lambda, right? It has a uniform resistance. Given it as lambda. Now observe part by part. Here I am taking the first part as the major arc. The major arc AB. This is the first part. Here, the total circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, already you know. Here the arc AB subtends an angle of 90, right? Clearly you can observe. At center, therefore, here you can write the length of major arc. Length of major arc is equal to P by 4 into length of the circle. So which is you can take it as 2 pi r, that gives 3 pi r by 2. Now here you can write resistance of major arc. Resistance of this arc, major arc. I am taking it as capital R1. You can write it as length into lambda. Okay, that is a length into the total uniform resistance of the wire, which is nothing but 3 pi by 2r into lambda. Okay, L is nothing but your length of the major arc. Already we have, so therefore we can write R1 is equal to 3 pi r by 2 into lambda. So of course we can write it as 3 pi r lambda by 2, which is R1. 3 pi r lambda by 2. Okay. Now come to the minor arc. The remaining part is a minor arc. You can take that it as a second part. Take it as a second part. What is second part here? The minor arc. Next part. Okay. The minor arc EAB. This is also from A to B only. Major arc also A to B, minor also A to B. So which is equal to, here again write length always, length of minor arc is equal to 1 by 4th of length of the total circle, circumference of circle, which is 2 pi r. You can write it as pi r by 2 or 1 by 2 pi r. Now from here you can write R2, that can be taken as resistance of minor arc. Resistance of minor arc, I am taking it as R2, you can write it as L into lambda. Here, L into lambda. So, here you can write simply what is L pi r by 2. Now, R2 can be fixed as pi r lambda by 2. Now move with the third part. What is the third part here? Length through AOB. That is a straight line area. The third one is straight line. You can take it as AOB path. So clearly AOB contains two radii. Two radii, which is R plus R is equal to R. This is the length of this. Okay. Which is the length of the AOB path here. Again, the resistance of Y AOB is equal to, you can write length into lambda again, which is 2R lambda. You can take it as R3. Okay. The resistance of the wire in third case R3 is equal to 2R lambda. So here clearly you can observe one thing. These three different paths related to AB only, in between A and B only. Okay. All three cases connected between A and B. That means here you can get conclude that these three have same potential difference across them, right? The voltage is same. Therefore, it is a parallel connection. Therefore, you can observe this question in the parallel form. So finally, how these three connected? These three connected R1, R2, R3 in parallel form. So you have to apply the equivalent resistance. Okay, now simple question. Apply equivalent resistance R1, R2, and R3 between AB points. So you can write R equivalent. 1 by R equivalent is what? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay. Now it's very simple. You just add what is 1 by R1. You can write 2 by 3 pi R lambda plus 1 by R2. 2 by pi R lambda plus 1 by R3. 1 by 2 R lambda. Yes, now take LCM. What is LCM here? 3 into 6, 6 pi R lambda. So here we get 3, 2 into 2, 4, right? 3 into 2, 6, therefore 2 into 2, 4 here. This is 4. Here it is 6 into 2, 12. The middle one, pi not there, you can write 3 pi. So 3 pi plus 16, right? So 1 by R equivalent. Now you can get the final answer here. Now it's very simple. So what we got here, you observe 1 by R equivalent is equal to 16 plus 3 pi by 6 pi R lambda. So you can write R equivalent is equal to 6 pi R lambda by 3 pi plus 16. Okay. What is the final answer? 6 pi R lambda by 16 plus 3 pi. It's a good question. So moderate to tough question. Okay, just note it down.